Stay bricked up.
Open-chested, completely naked. And I remember his reaction. It's one of the few times I was
it was like a look of approval.
I can I
remember that picture too.
He wasn't mad. He wasn't scared. Like his equivalency of Secret Service was like, oh, like run, and he was just like his reaction was like, yeah.
So you think Putin's a bro?
Well, in that moment, yeah, he was.
On my way here on that, you ever seen those like kids that live over there on that corner?
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of them.
Well, there's specifically one that's right
the one
there.
with the little black iron fence.
Yeah,
with the trampoline that's now collapsed.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I know what you're talking about.
They're always like out there peddling like lemonades and shit. I was driving by. Well, I mean, it's not like in a sad way, but I was driving by and their dad or whoever uncle was out there. Talking to these kids. The kids had boxing gloves and they were fighting in the front yard.
Yes.
I drove by, stopped. I was like,
it's pretty cool.
I just smiled and went. I was like, man, I should have like rolled down the window and been like, whip his ass.
Yeah.
But
his ass, sea bass.
Yeah.
But the uncle was standing there with the phone recording the whole thing. I'm like,
My kids beating
I feel
each
like
other.
that's
World
low key.
star.
Like, I was like sitting there thinking, I'm like, is that child neglect? Or like child abuse?
It's a sport.
Yeah.
They have gloves on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get straight up
But yeah,
brain damage.
They
same
have
with all the
gloves
other
on.
combat sports, but kids do those anyway.
Safer than football, probably.
Yeah, but he's not a coach though, or a sensei or anything. They're just in the front yard in the grass. I mean, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
That's how most boxing is.
That's
though.
what me and my friends did when we were kids. We got boxing gloves and we would fight. My mom was a teacher, and during the summer they would have teacher work days, and so all the other kids whose moms or parents were teachers, they would all come in too. And one of my buddies, he had boxing gloves, so we would fight in the gym at the middle school.
I didn't really get into that till later in life. We have one of those boxing.
We got a bag.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
punching
A heavy
bag. She has one.
What?
Like a full size punching bag.
70 pounds.
Bird.
Like a full like body bag, like the
Whole
one that
thing,
you
yeah.
like hang from the
Full
ceiling.
size.
heavy bag.
Yep.
Nice.
It's hers when we moved in.
That's sick.
16.
I think we really have a place to
something.
hang it, but
Boxing bags. Yeah, me and my sister used to train in boxing. It was super fun. Get out all our pent up violence from the Amish. The
So-
Amish don't let you fight anything. If someone breaks into your house, you have to like give them coffee while they
pray
kill
for
your
them.
children.
You come in with an axe and pray for them as they
I know that they're like, what is the word that I'm trying to look for?
passive.
They're passive. Like
Pacifists.
pacifists. They don't fight.
Mm-hmm.
Does boxing count though? I mean, if it's a sport, like,
Oh, yeah.
what about like football? Like that's a combat sport. Would that be considered violence?
I don't think it would be considered violent as in like punching a burglar type violence. You don't punch burglars, but it's very worldly, very sinful. It's going to lead to all kinds of
Yeah, they wear colors.
hellish,
Oh yeah.
wicked deeds. Sports, that is.
Yep.
Sports are very sinful. Very inappropriate.
They can wear colors though, right? I mean, they can wear like blue.
Yeah, depending on where you're at, you can wear blue.
Depends on the church.
Some people don't like patterns.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that's like former Amish, and he's like getting kids out of the Amish community? He's been like talking to like these Amish kids, and he'll like he'll tell them like, "Hey, meet me under the bridge," or under the bridge. There's a plastic bag, and he'll leave like cell phones in there, and then the Amish people will give him like $300 a cell phone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
So he's
I mean, he's
worldly
trying to
item
help him
dealer.
though. He's like
Yeah.
trying to help him though.
I did hear about an Amish guy who was kicked out for meth, but he refuses to like leave the culture, so he still wears the clothes and has most of the practices. He's a big fan of meth.
Yeah. As are most meth heads.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you just don't talk about it, I mean, then what's the?
It's kind of hard not to notice if there's a meth head in your community.
Well, also, like, where's the line? Like we talk about, like, people leaving the Amish. Well, your moral baseline is ripped out from underneath you. So it's like, if you're gonna wear patterns on your clothes, you might as well do crack. Like, you don't have that.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just go
why a
straight
lot
to
of
smoking
Where
crack.
is the limit?
ex-Amish
Yeah.
kids end up doing heroin because they wear purple now, which is witchcraft, which they're going to hell. So
Yeah, you can
heroin,
watch TV,
same
play
thing.
There's
Xbox.
specific reasons why you can't wear certain colors. I thought it was just colors in general.
Purple is witchcraft. So, like, someone in my the community I was born in got dragged before the elders because they had purple on their bicycle,
No.
which walking on thin ice there with the devil.
A bicycle.
Yeah, and then
Might as
like
well be a broomstick that you're
Yeah.
flying around on.
they have snaps instead of buttons because buttons are too, I guess, like jewelry, too prideful. You'll be proud of your beautiful shiny buttons. It gets really complex and interesting. There's reasons for everything.
So, do Amish people or Mennonite, do they do any of them use like tobacco, or is that like not allowed? Like, or like, can they drink coffee with caffeine in it? Is that like
Yeah,
against
they
the
can
rules?
drink coffee. I don't think tobacco's not allowed, but I feel like
It's like you're in the country.
Like-
It's there.
you mentioned, like, how would they know, like, how would they even know if any of them were on meth?
Yeah.
Like, if one was on meth, the others,
I mean, it's
Wouldn't
pretty obvious when
notice.
someone on meth.
but to them,
Yeah,
would it be?
He'll let the cat out of the bag.
They'd just be like,
eventually.
he's extra full of
what-
the spirit today.
Yeah.
One thing I was wanting to
Lots
ask,
of the spirit.
like,
Yeah.
to go on the like nicotine and like tobacco, what I really want to ask is like, what's the deal with like the Amish and like marijuana? Are they growing it and selling it? Because
Yeah, I've seen
they
that
grow and sell
before.
stuff to
Not
the devil's
English
lettuce, it's
people
God's
or
lettuce.
whatever.
Mhm.
But if they're not the one that's consuming it, does it? I mean,
Well, so there's Amish and Mennonites who don't believe in musical instruments because it makes music too pleasurable. So, a plant that makes things pleasurable, that's basically a ticket straight to hell.
Yeah, but it's
But
not
then
for
there's
yourself. It's
also
for
in the
outsiders.
recesses of the communities and all of the offspringings and stuff. There's like backwoods Amish that have some really weird practices. Probably do drugs. Like there was a Amish dude trafficking his daughters out of the back house down in
yeah.
Southern County.
Well, that's what that guy off TikTok, the one that's like giving these kids cell phones and stuff. That's like his main goal is to like make sure to like get kids out that are in like bad situations.
Yeah.
Like we always said, it depends on the church and the practices, but some of them are into some sketchy shit.
Yeah, there's like Amish witchcraft, basically. They don't call it
Kind of
that,
ironic.
but like
A cult.
passing a sick baby underneath the wooden chair in order to get the healing vibes.
So,
going
do they
rather
not
than
read
doing
the-
medicine?
Did they not read the Bible or what? I mean,
Some don't. It's like kind of like the Catholics when their Bible was only in Latin, or like if anyone has any opinions about it, they got to go to the elders first. But
so a lot
it's
of
different in every community. That's the thing is like some are super like they're not going to be
Yeah,
listening
these
to
are the
music,
extremes. Most
Yeah. doing
communities
any
are
Yeah.
fine.
drugs or anything. But then some communities are like trafficking people and they don't even think it's that big a deal, and probably doing drugs and witchcraft and stuff. So really depends on which
because I know that they got like
area you're looking at.
the cornbread mafia and like the Amish mafia and all that stuff, and they sell weed and alcohol like
Yeah.
moonshine. So
High quality Amish
Possibly.
products.
so it's not even
The Schwarzentroopers, they do everything
yeah.
upside down, twisted. They're the
That's
ones who
where
get
the
pulled over for
incest and-
DUIs.
It sounds like you
On the
guys were
buggies.
talking about the people from The Office.
Oh, like
family.
like Dwight's cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, his cousins are kind of like fortune.
Or
tellers.
the people from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna drive me.
The brothers.
Yeah, the incest family.
But yeah, I guess I can't speak for all. I can just speak for my own experience. They wouldn't be getting around any drugs or tobacco or musical instruments or anything.
Well, I know that. So living
McPoyles. The McPoyles. That's what they were called.
living in like the deep South, like we have like obviously all of the South's pretty religious in general, right? But I know that like Baptists and a lot of Southern Baptists, like they won't even let people dance or sing unless it's like worshiping God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dancing is just doing sex standing up with your clothes on. According
That
to them.
sounds.
Some of them.
I
Are.
wish,
Some of the
bro.
dances are. You want to roll into the Harry Potter?
I'm down.
So there was
Harry
an
Potter.
argument. This is probably one of the few that. Well, you could.
She
probably
knows
say-
about it.
Yeah. So it's a would you rather? Would you rather have a lightsaber from Star Wars or a wand from Harry Potter?
Lightsaber's definitely more cool.
Lightsabers are cool.
Lightsaber's definitely more cool, but does it come with the Force?
No,
What does the wand come with the magic? I would assume
Yes.
that it
Yeah,
does,
otherwise
because
it's just a
otherwise it's just a stick.
it's just a stick.
So is the argument a regular lightsaber with no powers
Yes.
versus a wand with powers?
Yeah.
Lightsaber's cooler, but I gotta go with the wand, obviously. Yeah,
Well, the lightsaber's
in a
cool.
ranged weapon.
but it's something that we could actually make as people.
I mean,
you can't make
like,
a magic wand.
for all intents and purposes. Like, unless you're like somebody who's trying to crack open a safe at a bank with a freaking lightsaber, like everything else that it can do, you could just do with a sword, bro. And there's guns out there,
Yeah,
so like
it's
even
it's
if you have a
cooler,
lightsaber,
but
at least with a fucking
with a wand,
wand, you can be like whatever the levitate.
arrivederci.
Yeah. At least you can like
You could do more
levitate
stuff.
somebody
Yeah.
and throw them into the fucking wall if you needed to,
Or grab your beer from across the room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
or just refill your beer.
Yeah, the wand
Yeah.
makes more sense because the lightsaber, like the main thing that it does is kill things
Pretty much cuts
that are
through
killing
anything.
you. But how often do
laser
you
sword.
encounter that in real life?
It's a laser sword versus magical powers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the magical powers you can like manipulate people and do actual powerful
And
stuff.
I feel like Wingardium Leviosa is like 99% of what I would do. I would be lazy. I'd be across the room and be like, the remote's all the way over there.
bro, if in Star Wars they had traditional guns and not like laser guns, they'd
They
be
sort
fucked,
of
bro.
do in some places. They call them like slug throwers, but they're not used widely.
Oh,
But they're
Do
mostly
they
used
throw
against Jedi
slugs?
because apparently lightsabers aren't as great against physical bits
Well, yeah,
of
but
metal.
you can't-
Yeah, because
there
if you
are
cut in half
lasers.
and part pieces will still be flying at you.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, you wouldn't be able to see it because like unless they're
That's
shooting
what the
tracer
Force
rounds
is.
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the laser beams. Is it's the force that lets you know where it's going.
Oh.
So that's how they're able to block it.
So yeah, if you have a lightsaber, you're pretty much just a dude with a sword.
Yeah, that can cut through anything.
Yeah, and like
It was still
I
cool.
don't
but-
trust myself with that.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah. I would cut a limb off on accident.
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, this is cool. Turn it on. Right through my door.
Could you imagine how badass that would be to mount it like a bayonet to a gun though?
That would be.
The fucking
you ever-
intimidation factor
When's the
alone.
last time you watched the OG episode 4, A New Hope? Because the first time he sees a lightsaber and picks it up, I
He's
was
like looking straight
yeah,
down.
like I was watching
Oh.
the movie and he's like, "What is this thing?" And he's like
Ooh.
looking into it and I'm like, "Dude, press one button and it's just whole trilogy."
I want to
whole
see the alternate
series
Star Wars universe where
dead,
Luke is
yeah.
a dumbass
You know,
who just like
instantly gone.
domes himself with a lightsaber like 5
The
minutes into the
chosen
movie.
one lasted about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's just sick and tired of this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been
just lets him
following
do
this
it.
kid around.
It's like
It's
that.
like I've been living in a cave in the desert, protecting this kid for how many
Yeah.
years? Just for
He's
him to
out
be a
here
dumbass?
fucking with sand people.
Yeah.
He's like,
Lets him get killed by a fucking
Press
lightsaber.
that
By his
button.
dad's lightsaber.
See
Yeah.
what it does.
Yeah, press that button. Look
so
right into the hole.
clearly we're all picking wand.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Like when I first saw the idea, I was like, "Fuck yeah, lightsaber!" But then when I thought about it for a short, it didn't take very long. I
2
was like,
seconds.
"Wait, wait a minute."
But would you rather be a Jedi or a? Come on, bro. Would you rather be a Jedi or a wizard from Harry Potter?
God, I'd probably like
Jedi.
Jedi's way cooler, bro.
I don't know. I like wizardry. Because
I mean, it's
again,
fine.
it's more versatile.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's definitely more versatile.
The
but
Force isn't going to teleport
it's not as
you
cool,
or make you
though.
into a cat or something or do other stuff.
wait, we including teleportation into this?
Okay,
If you're a wizard?
I feel like if you're a wizard, it has to be basically your full-time job. Like if you're
pretty much
Gandalf or whatever, all your time, all your free time is dedicated to like figuring
Doing
out your
wizard
wizard
stuff.
Like training.
wizardly powers. But a Jedi can just,
They
live their
should.
life and then
Well,
like
as you
feel
see,
the force
like,
through
Luke
their
slowly
life.
learns the ability.
They can have a more normal life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Jedi should be training, but if you watch the 3 new movies, fucking Rey is just a fucking master force wielder immediately.
Yeah, and you
seen
haven't
any
really
of those.
watched Harry Potter. They have wizards in this world who do just have regular lives. They just raise a family, live in a house.
Those
They just
kinds of
wash.
wizards.
Work
They
as
just
a
use magic
DMV.
to wash the dishes, kind of
Yeah.
deal.
I was thinking like
Again, you
Gandalf
can't watch
Yeah,
the
no,
dishes.
this is like
and
a
Sauron.
Harry Potter where you can have a regular life type thing.
Whatever.
Make yourself-
Yeah.
Some like Bewitched type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Jedi are basically like samurai.
Kind
If
of
you're a
space
wizard,
samurai,
Powers, but the wizardry where you can like teleport and stuff.
Well, you
and
can-
you can both teleport and have time travel
And fly.
and fly. Yeah, you gotta
You
go
can do a
with
whole lot
wizard.
more stuff.
You
with
can't
wizardry.
time travel. I mean, you can't time
Well, there
travel
was
if you're a
one
wizard
movie
unless you have the
That
fucking
special thing
Yeah.
that Dumbledore gave,
which
him.
is not
Yeah.
that's extremely rare.
Yeah, that's still. Yeah, teleportation.
But you
and
can-
flight. Everyone can fly.
You could fly if you have a broom.
Or a moth.
I'm
that
changing
can
my
go
answer.
Get an eagle for you.
And I could
Yeah,
shoot
going
fireballs.
straight back to
changing
Lord
your
of the
answer?
Rings. Yeah, I said Jedi because they're obviously cooler, but I gotta go with wizard powers because you can fly at the very least.
Yeah.
Probably teleport too.
Get a cool hat.
And like both Jedi and wizards can levitate things and bring them to them, but
Yeah.
Jedi can't fucking teleport.
Can't cast.
I say
fireball.
Jedi, for sure.
Yeah, they're way more
The
badass.
Jedi situation just makes more sense to my brain. I feel like I could be a Jedi.
Yeah, and they're like one with nature too, low key.
Yeah,
There
it's
you
the
go.
Force is supposed
Even
to
if
be
you're
like,
evil, bro, you're like one with the universe.
It's what it's supposed. Yeah, based off of. So the
So, like-
clitomor.
Clitoris.
The clitoris. Midichlorians. That's it.
I feel like if you're a Jedi, not that
Clitoris.
Clitoris.
And it has nothing to do with the Force.
yeah.
not that I even really
Star Wars.
Or
It takes the
does
Force
it?
to find it.
Yes.
I feel like if you trained really hard to be a Jedi versus train really hard to be a fucking wizard, I feel like a Jedi would be more powerful, low key.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but that's not really what I'm going for if I'm going to pick one.
I
you
never
know?
said I'd be a good Jedi. I'll fucking electrocute your ass, bro.
I feel like quality of life wise and like enjoyment, like what you get out of the powers. Being a wizard, you get more.
It's
and have-
definitely more convenient.
yeah, more fun.
That's kind of what I'm going
probably.
with most versatile. It's like, you know what?
Like
I'd
if your
have a
goal is to
lot
take
more
over the
fun with
world,
that.
then yeah, Jedi.
Plus,
you
we
could
never
always
said
wizard, but Jedi, you got the mind trick.
I guess
in-
Jedi you
we
include
never
the
said
Sith, I
like
think.
in the Star Wars universe or
Yeah.
in Harry Potter. That's here.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, I'm going wizard.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jedi's more badass though. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's more badass, but I'm picking wizard.
Yeah.
Which I'm disappointed in myself in saying so, but I got it.
Yeah.
There's just like you said, it's more.
Is Han
versatility, more-
Solo a Jedi?
No, he's just
No, he's just a badass, bro.
Force sensitive, right?
basically his equivalent is that he is a redneck with a souped up semi truck.
But him and Leia
It's-
both are force sensitive.
He's not so well. He sort of is.
No, he's
Leia-
Indiana Jones in the Star Wars universe, is what he is.
But he
That's force
basically he's the
sensitive.
real world equivalent of a redneck truck driver with a souped up semi.
One of
Is,
those got their semi blown up in Thelma and Louise. Have y'all seen that movie?
No.
Everyone should see it. Anyway, what you just described, his semi blew up. So
I guess it's only fitting since we were just talking about teleportation and
Yep.
and time travel. Is a would you rather have teleportation or time travel. This one is probably the hardest one for me because,
Now,
dude, there's
with the time travel,
two best
Wait.
powers.
Can I add a third one of the would you rather to choose from? So you said time travel, teleportation, or be able to pause time and like walk through time.
oh yeah, the Japanese have a lot of
everything
videos about
paused.
that.
I already know what you're
Yes.
talking about.
Yeah.
Rose was
We
not ready
can
for
we
that.
can include that in time travel.
Time stuff.
That's rape, brother.
Let's say the Japanese have many documentaries about this.
Yeah. We can include that in time travel. You
It's
think?
like time travel, kind of, but you
time
just
It's just
control.
pausing time.
Time
You
manipulation.
find all the serial
Yeah.
killers, lock them all up.
So we can still have two categories. We'll just say time manipulation to where you can either pause, fast forward, or rewind.
Now, with the time manipulation, it's like you can't change your position though. Like
No, you-
teleportation, it's
Yeah,
just
you have to
the
walk.
wherever
Right.
I'm at.
Wherever you're currently
It's
at.
like-
yeah.
Pause
I've
time,
always
you gotta
wondered that,
walk
too.
wherever.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Because oftentimes when you see in time travel media, it's coupled with teleportation. It's like, oh, we'll just go 200 years in the past on the other side of the world.
Yeah, to
And then,
England.
like,
yeah.
Especially when you watch Family Guy a lot, they do that.
my question is like if you're time travel, let's say like you time traveled back 10 minutes, somebody else was sitting in the seat. If you time traveled 10 minutes back, are you like phasing into this person? Like if there's a fucking if
Trying to
there's
think,
a
add science to this, bro. Don't just.
It'd be fun because you could just like time travel back once you thought of a good comeback for something or one liner.
Your mom.
I
Well, I'm
believe
just saying, like,
Stewie did that in Family Guy as well.
Let's just say that it won't go through if someone's standing there. It'll add extra.
but
10
I'm talking
seconds
about
or
like
10
if there's like a
minutes or whatever.
car, like if you fucking time travel and you just like get
Yeah.
fucking nailed.
I'm about to get in my
Oh
car.
yeah, you got to be careful
Reverse
with it.
Yeah, or like
gotta be
if
in a
you
safe
time travel,
location.
if you time travel and then it's where the camera is the camera inside of you and now you're fucking dead?
Like I said before, I guess since
Or
you're
you
trying to add
just
science into it, say
rewinding
it would
the time.
automatically add or subtract 10 seconds or 10 minutes or 10 hours to make sure that there's nothing there. But like this house, let's say it's like I want to be right here 500 years ago. And then just, and it's just a bunch of nature. But then you
bunch of
look,
nothing.
and there's Native Americans in the middle of a war, and you got a horde of horses coming at you with
like, hey,
tomahawks. Like,
let's go somewhere
oh,
else."
shit!
Doesn't that happen in Kung Fury?
Yeah,
Where he time
it
travels
happens
and there's
in a
like
lot of movies.
dinosaurs everywhere.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
job.
So it's a hard one. Well, who wants to go first?
My job.
Man.
What are you gonna do?
I think I know her answer.
My job.
What do you pick?
Time manipulation.
Yeah, I thought so. Because you want to just pause time and then go.
Just rewind.
Smack
So
the
fun.
shit out of somebody.
I do love the idea of teleportation because I like to travel or want to, but too
Yeah,
broke for
I
a train
think
ticket.
these are my top two
And
choices.
you can go into any area you want, no matter how secret and heavily armed.
Well, she's going time manipulation. This is a hard one for me because my top two choices for superpowers are these two. Because I regularly, I commonly, probably like once a week, think about how cool it would be to experience a certain, within the last 50 years,
Yep.
a certain
Oh, yeah.
like I'd be like, man, I can't believe I missed the 80s. You know,
It's like,
or it's
hey,
like,
what did
oh,
these
it'd be
roads
cool
look
to
like 40 years ago?
experience the 40s and walk around with the coat and hat like they had and not be considered a hipster, you know, or
You're gonna
you know,
get drafted.
yeah, no, yeah, the 40s weren't the greatest, but
Not when I time
maybe
travel out of there.
30s, yeah, yeah, time travel, kill Hitler, but so that would be so amazing because it'd be cool to be back, just simple, as close as the 90s, where nobody had cell phones, or very rarely did people have cell phones, and that'd be cool. The 80s and the 90s, but I mean, that's not even that far back, and it just seems so cool to me. But
Although,
I also like to travel, and I would love
but
to just
I also like
be
the
to
idea
Japan,
of being able
be
to
in.
go to the most secret places in the world,
You're on top of the
and
Sphinx.
no one can do anything about it.
Yeah, it's like, where do I want to
Just
have
be
my
like,
picnic?
"Let's go,"
On top of the
or
Sphinx.
just be like, "Hey, what's this hangar in Area 51 really got in it? They can't stop me."
I'm not even. I just want to see the world.
just
You know.
be like- yeah, that too. But also just going, it's like, oh, what are they discussing in the deep bowels of the Pentagon? Let's go see.
So I'm gonna go with teleportation.
Yeah.
But it is close.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is.
she's going
Same
time
for
travel
me.
or time manipulation. I'm going teleportation, but it's not an easy choice.
Yeah, I'm going teleportation too, but also not easy.
Well, it's not your turn, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I just made it my turn.
I'm doing time travel
Now, why though?
Easily.
Why? They're both awesome.
because you get
Ooh.
to see everything.
And also, if you had a really good fart, you can go back and do it again.
But like, it's from here. Like, if you want to see the revolution in Gettysburg, which probably not the best place to be at the wrong place or time, but if you wanted to go there, you would have to get on a horse and ride up there, or
Would you?
drive
Or
up there and then time travel.
go back in time.
Or you can go forward in time.
That's what
fly there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally
Oh
like
shit! I didn't think about.
it's
well,
pretty
all
much
that travel
teleportation
requires
because
a
you
lot of
can
money.
you can
if you're including,
you can go places, change time, and then it's pretty much if you were on. It wouldn't be teleportation for you because it would take so much longer, but for the random bystander that sees you, it would look like teleportation.
right?
Because,
Yeah, of course.
you're just
because
gonna
you
pop
could
into
be
existence.
like, you could stand there and then be like,
And just not be
okay,
there.
fast forward 10 minutes and then be over here, and then like it would look
Yeah.
like teleportation. So
True.
I think time travel would be the best. Either one, you're
Either
gonna
one's
be
pretty
loaded.
fucking awesome.
Either way, you're gonna be loaded.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about if you can time travel or teleport. I don't give a shit how much money I have.
I
But-
would because I'd need to travel.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing
Well, then
is
you
what
can
I
pause time,
Yeah.
and no time goes by, and you can just.
walk.
They
To,
do that in
Walk
Futurama.
there.
One of the, I think, what was it, the last episode?
Oh, I haven't
One
seen
of
them.
the last episodes because they've had several last episodes.
No. Well, my question is that I didn't consider that I assume we're not including is like to time travel. First of all, it's kind of brave to time travel forward because you don't
Yeah.
know if Armageddon happens and suddenly there's no more oxygen on the planet Earth. You know what I mean?
True.
But if for whatever reason you time travel 500 years in the future and you can just step on a platform that teleports you to Italy, and then you know what I mean, but that's cheating with for our purposes with the argument. That's cheating. Now getting on a plane,
If
I'd say
you
that's fair
fast
game.
forward,
That's
the
fair
only-
game as a plane. Well,
I feel like-
technology we have today is what is available for our arguments.
The only thing that would, in my opinion, that would kill you, if you like went, if there's no oxygen, that wouldn't kill you.
Yeah, if
there
you have
was,
time
if
to
it was
reverse.
a nuclear apocalypse, that would kill you. If
Well,
you
no,
like
what part
if you like somehow got onto the planet right when a fucking nuke was getting dropped.
Or by no oxygen, I mean like the equivalent of the moon. It's not like you suffocate. If you teleported to the moon, you wouldn't suffocate to death. You'd freeze to death, right? Like it would be and a vacuum would just like you would
Your
just
whole body would expand.
yeah. So it's not. I'm not talking like you can't breathe underwater kind of thing. I mean like if the planet Earth just
Ceased to
was hit
exist.
by a meteor and our atmosphere was no more, so effectively we became a moon, and you time traveled to that where there had not been an atmosphere for 100 years, you would die instantly, I think. So you wouldn't be able to time travel
I think
back.
you'd have a few minutes. I think you'd be able to time
a
travel
few
back.
minutes. You wouldn't have a few minutes without oxygen, let alone without an atmosphere and stuff.
I mean, it would take you all of fucking 5 seconds to figure out, hey, there's no oxygen.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it's not a matter of oxygen, all right? That's what I say to that.
but the vacuum of space would like.
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
what
be able to
that's
hold
what,
your breath.
that's what I'm talking about. It's not like like it
Holding
would
your breath will make you explode faster.
you don't suffocate in space. You die for a
Suffocate
multitude
right
of other reasons. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
You suffocate for a multitude of other reasons, or you die for a multitude of other reasons. But yeah, that was a bad one.
I'm taking time
Depends on your
travel.
perspective.
Yeah, it's hard for me not to, but I'm going teleportation just because I love culture and I love food and I want to just
definitely.
I want to go to
You
fucking
get so much more
India.
culture by fucking time traveling.
Well, that's but it's only
'Cause
here.
you can go.
I'd have to
You can fucking travel.
get on a boat or get on a plane and go.
So
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, dude, it's close. Like,
you could literally
to New
go.
York.
You could literally go to Rome. You could fly to Rome, and you could literally just watch a civilization be created. And you could just
see
go.
the gladiators.
You
You, could
could
see
watch-
Ben-Hur and his big horse race.
Yeah, you could go see the fucking pyramids get built by the aliens.
Yeah.
I want to see the creation of what's the guy's name? Turning the Frogs gay. What's that guy?
Oh, Alex Jones.
Yeah, I want to see
His birth.
his origins. Yeah. Is he an alien? If anyone's an alien, it's that motherfucker.
there's
Turns
a
out he's actually a
conspiracy-
frog
Yeah, that's why he's so
and
mad.
prefers men. Yes.
There's a
So,
conspiracy
he's not
that
wrong.
he's actually another person.
A lizard.
Like
From the government?
No, like somebody else who.
He's actually Michael Moore.
I forget the guy's name. Anyway, it's whatever. It's somebody who's like somewhat famous, and they said that this guy died, and they said that they're the same people. I don't know.
It's the kind of thing he would do.
Yeah,
Fake his own death, do some
I
crazy
mean,
shit.
he owes a lot
I
of
think
money.
he's like a. I think he's like a government plant, or maybe not government. Somebody planted this motherfucker.
I think he's certifiably insane, but entertaining enough to become famous.
I've known about him for like many decades, and
20
kind of the
years.
thing is that he doesn't have to be into what he's saying, but what he's saying gets him money, so he just has to create this shit up. He doesn't have to actually believe it
That I can see that being the case.
to make money.
Whatever sells, right?
Yeah, it's like I just got to make them believe it.
Yeah.
Don't
Or
listen
at
to
least-
these guys, Alex Jones. I love you.
Yeah.
Come to the podcast.
But also, yes,
That would be awesome.
It would be
But-
amazing.
bring frogs.
Yeah, dude. I don't think you're really like.
Yeah, like I said, dude, that's a hard
Because
one
like
for me.
you're like I'm so into culture. You're in the culture of 2023,
Yeah,
where everybody's connected with a cell phone. We all have the
Yes.
same fucking
I
culture.
can see things that I want to go
cooler.
do.
All these places I'd like to visit, it would be cooler to visit them before the globalization of
Yeah.
technology,
Yeah.
to where they have more of their own individual. Because nowadays, culture is slowly blending together because
Yeah.
we have technology, we have social media and all this, and music is blending together, and culture's blending together. But if you go to India today, you're gonna see Miley Cyrus on the TV,
Yeah.
right? If you
Oh,
go to
God, that's
India,
horrible.
if you go to India, like, you know, in the 50s, that's India. You know what I mean? That's like it's more.
British.
Miley
India.
Cyrus, that's what
Yeah, I was gonna say
well,
there's still
okay. It's a bad example, but
maybe go farther back, but yeah.
like if you want to go to like Iran, you can go to Iran when they still have scimitars.
before
Persia, you mean?
Yeah,
or go
Yeah,
before the
Persia.
revolution.
Straight.
that's
Aladdin
literally what I
shit.
thought of
The
in my
Ottoman
mind.
Empire.
Straight up.
But now it's just like I see things in place like, oh, I want to go do that.
Yeah, let's go to Iran. There's a nightclub playing Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere there's a club playing the safety dance, I'll be there.
Did I change your mind? Time travel's the way to go.
Like, I got to think about it, man.
Yeah, but time travel's
I mean,
not going to bring
I
you
think
to
if
the,
I don't have time to think
Japanese
about it,
Philosopher's
I say
Bar, man.
teleportation. If I have time to think about it, I might switch it.
Teleportation's only cool if you're a fucking superhero.
No. I'm doing it just to fucking have some OG Indian food. Not even OG at this point. Well, no, it would be. If to have some actual Indian food. To go to Japan, I can go to Japan, come back, and still go to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know?
go there for dinner.
Yeah, go there for a festival.
You tell
Go
me
to the-
you don't want to go see samurais?
That would be cool, but I gotta
And
fucking get
ninjas.
there. Which, I mean, yeah. If you can time travel and you have infinite money, and then I can just fly there. I can just get on a plane, read a book for however long it takes to get there, land somewhere, and then time travel and hope I don't die immediately.
Yep.
Probably Kyoto would be the safest.
Yeah,
Good
I can just go
argument though,
wherever I want.
AJ. That'd be cool just to live your normal life and then like go get dinner in Japan real
Yeah,
quick.
that's what I'm saying. It's like I
then
don't have to get on a plane or wait. It's like I can still make it to work.
grab a breakfast in Italy.
Yeah, bro. Get like a French baguette in France for breakfast. Eat lunch in Greece, have some Greek food, and then for dinner go to Italy and have some Italian.
Yeah.
Well, the pasta there isn't as good as the street
Gonna
food.
have to manage the time.
I mean,
zones,
with the
though.
time travel,
yeah.
you still age,
But
though,
you
right?
can just
To
go
be
over there, get a
fair,
hotel,
in
and just be like, I'm
Europe-
staying here for a while.
No, like if you time
Non-American
travel, you
places
are
stay up
your
way
current
later
age
than
whenever.
here.
What's your question?
Yeah, but you would still age though, like in
Like
general.
a regular amount.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
so,
know how it would keep track of your actual
Well,
I mean,
age, but like,
again, science
It'd be
isn't a
how
part
many
of this.
hours you're alive, sort of.
So yeah, you like
but
your
how would you
body.
track the hour? Well, I
Your
guess,
body
just-
doesn't
yeah.
time travel; everything else does. So
I guess
you
time
age at a
doesn't
regular
stop,
rate.
It just is a different point
Yeah.
in time. That
Your
you're at.
body
Like,
stays
your
the
body's gonna
same.
still
You're
age
just now
the
at a
same
different
as
time.
it is. It's just can be different. Places.
So for a lucky person, they have maybe 100 years to
Yep.
travel around. Time travel
Yeah, maybe.
for like maybe, and then you may not even be like healthy enough to travel. So let's say like the average person realistically would get 75 years
of time travel.
Same thing for the teleport.
I still pick teleport because regardless of time zones, I'd rather be able to just go watch a play in Korea and then go to Russia and slap Putin real quick and then just gone.
No, leave him in the upper decker in his toilet. And he's just trying to figure out who keeps pooping.
Go to his bed in the middle of the night while he's sleeping.
Just like shit on his chest.
Shit on his bed, and then have a snack in India real quick before work.
Just see the Amber Heard on his bed.
You know how like insidious you could be with like
India
world
first,
politics?
It could be a poltergeister for the politicians.
You could wait till it's live television, then slap
being
Putin.
struck by your phantom
Or whoever you
pooper.
want. Kim Jong-un, shave his head, bro. Kim Jong-un, that stupid ass haircut, just wait till he's live on TV, which I don't know if they do live shit, but whatever, and just
I would take a picture of that motherfucker taking a shit.
bro, yeah, because they don't think he shits.
They don't think he shits.
Sharpie marker penises.
Well, they would still just be like, oh, this is witchcraft, it's not real, or some shit, you know, it's Photoshop.
But every time he wakes up, there's always dicks pointing towards his mouth.
Really good. Well, he'd start nuking countries, man.
Who did this?
Yeah, but if you could teleport, you could just, like, sabotage the shit so he couldn't nuke countries. He'd start invading countries, but without his nukes, he'd get annihilated.
You're assuming his nukes can actually get off the ground.
No, they can. He launched one over Japan in, like, 2018? 20...
Yeah, but the thing is
still shooting.
How many of those
they
rockets
function.
does he actually have?
Well, he can reach U.S.
Or
territory.
could that have just been like, oh, well, those were his only 2 rockets?
Oh, well, we don't know.
He could have been like, because that's what the Soviets would do with their airplanes way back in the day.
I remember when I was in undergrad, we were doing Homeland Security major, so I learned about a lot of this. One of them, we learned it was the first time in history he was able to reach a distance far enough to make U.S. history, but it was like a random island that wasn't that far away. But since
like
then,
Hawaii.
he's progressed even further, and now he can actually hit continental U.S. And that's
it's also like were his test rockets the only rockets he had, and he's bluffing.
Nah,
the Soviets did that with their aircraft for their parades.
I mean, there's a reason everyone is starving there.
Do a circle around, so that we thought there's 200, but there's only actually like 12.
Well, there's two reasons that the country of North Korea is starving to death. One, because communism doesn't work.
Yeah.
Two, because he's spending every cent he has on his lame ass army.
Yeah, it's like, or you could buy better farming shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Anyways, point is, I get to slap Kim Jong-un and just poof, be gone. Slap Putin, poof, be gone.
Don't fucking kill you.
Well, how fast does it take to teleport? It's just
Just be like, oops.
How is he? This fat motherfucker's not going to kill me. He orders people to kill me.
Oh
If
my
I
God.
wait till he's
Depends
taking
on
a
how
shit.
much. It depends on how many times you fuck with him, bro. Because after a while, he's gonna set a booby trap.
Well, I'm not saying I'm going to do it every Tuesday.
I would.
Well, maybe yeah.
Every Tuesday he wakes up and someone has
I would
shit on
consistently
the floor.
fuck with him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Yeah, you probably would too. Yeah,
fucking
but
done.
I would do it in inconsistent ways, so he doesn't know when you're gonna. You're just loosen one of the screws on like one of his steps going down the stairs and make him fall down the
I'd
stairs.
give him a fucking. I'd call it Sanchez Sunday. I'd give him a fucking dirty Sanchez every fucking Sunday.
No, you take his chair and you just like file down one of the legs by like a half inch.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Just
Like
on one
I'm
leg.
talking like middle school type
But then like
antagonizing.
every week you do a different leg and then suddenly the chair's like on the floor. He's just like, the fuck?
What can you teleport with you though? I mean, like,
I assume.
Small
Well, we
items,
haven't talked
yeah.
about it.
can you take his cell phone?
Except
that
he's
changes
Putin while he's
shit.
sleeping.
I
Sup?
don't know.
I'd say probably no. Right?
Yeah, probably not.
You can fuck with stuff, but you can't take it with you.
My whole thing is you can still slap people.
Yeah. And poop.
Putin could be on the stand speaking it in the middle of his speech, just and then just you're gone. Whole world sees it.
Speaking of which, have you seen the time where there was a dildo copter at one of his speeches?
No.
No.
No, some protesters took basically giant rubber dildo and fit an RC helicopter into it. So there's this dong copter that's like comes forward, starts harassing him. I think one of the security guards jumps up and swats the giant penis down.
I
This
have
is
not
from like
seen
well
this.
over 10 years ago, but it's
The helicopter.
I don't
the
really.
helicopter.
Yeah. I don't really follow a lot of Putin stuff except for the obvious stuff. But the only thing that's like not mainstream that I followed or that I remember was when some protester who was protesting Putin and his regime was at some event and like took her shirt off and she had like paint, like body paint on that had some phrase in Russian and started running and she's
Oh yeah.
open chested, completely naked. And I remember his reaction. It's one of the few times I was
It was
like,
like a look of approval.
I can write. Yeah,
I remember
it's like,
that picture too.
he wasn't mad. He wasn't scared. Like his equivalency of Secret Service was like, oh shit, like running, and he was
He's
just like his reaction was like, yeah.
So you think Putin's a bro?
Well, in that moment, yeah, he was. In that specific moment, yeah.
He was just trying really hard to read it, but it was
Yeah,
far
it's
away.
like-
So
he's
he's
like,
just
what do my people want again? What
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
what was that?
What rock stars see all the time, so.
I'm still doing time travel.
I'm doing teleportation, but again, same as what I said earlier. It's a hard one. Not not making that decision easily.
Also, don't have to get in my car to drive to the store for 30 minutes. Just
Yeah,
like,
even the small stuff.
Yes, you do.
or go out to eat.
We're talking about time teleportation.
You can go out to eat, but you can't get your fucking groceries.
But I can go have me some Reese's Cup.
Oh, you're talking, yeah, because you can't bring stuff back.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be such a klepto. I would never pay for anything at all.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be rich either way, so I'll just have my food delivered to me, bro. That'd get old though, because they're gonna get the wrong shit.
Yep.
I mean, you could dine and dash literally every time.
Yeah.
I mean, you already can.
You're
It's
like,
just
"Oh,
a
yeah,
dick
yeah,
move,
I'll have a bunch of these. Boop.
and they'll start recognizing you.
Yeah.
There's a lot
I
of
don't want to
restaurants.
dine and dash, dude. That's
Yeah.
unless it's a restaurant that's like I already don't support, then fine. But most restaurants I enjoy eating at, I don't want to. I'm making you look like a dick.
I don't care.
I mean, that's worse than not tipping. You're just not paying.
Yeah, because if you dine and dash, you're not tipping or paying.
Exactly.
I'd still do it. Fuck them.
Well. All right. Well, speaking of food, we'll
Yeah,
roll into the
Reese's.
next one. Reese's. So this one I'm kind of indifferent about. It's a marry, fuck, kill.
I'm surprised that you're indifferent because you're like.
I'm the
obsessed
Reese's
with-
guy. Yeah, I'm the
I need
Reese's
to tell
guy.
you about a very little known Reese's that was around for a brief time that was the best Reese's ever. This was, probably 20 years or more ago. Maybe late 90s. Because I think I was still in elementary school, maybe in middle school. And basically it was a Reese's that had a chocolate cookie on the bottom of it.
Reese's.
So it was like the chocolate cookie.
Yeah, sounded like.
So it had the chocolate cookie, basically like an Oreo cookie.
I don't remember that.
No, no one does, and it was like my favorite thing ever. Then you had the peanut butter, and then you had the whole normal Reese's cup thing, and it was the best.
How do
Reese's
I not
ever.
know? I'm the Reese's guy. How do I not know?
It was
about
around for like a very small amount of time.
It's like the Szechuan sauce from McDonald's.
Yeah.
That
that they brought back.
It was like the Reese's Crunch or something like that,
Huh.
but it was like the first variation of the Reese's cup they ever did.
Oh, they have too many now.
Yeah, now there's too many, but back then it was just you had your little Reese's mini that you got at Christmas or during the holidays, and then you had your regular Reese's cups. That was it.
Yeah. Well,
And then they had these come around for a little bit.
our argument is between all of the best Reese's, by far the best Reese's,
This
which
was
are
by far the best.
well, I can't attest to that because I haven't tried it. But what we're talking about is the holiday Reese's that still come out, the Reese eggs, the Reese trees, the Reese pumpkins, Reese hearts, which are always better. The best. I don't even buy regular Reese's anymore.
Different. They're also fresher
And also holidays.
because they're only made for that
Yeah.
season.
Well, that's why. That's
Unless
one of
they're
the
from
reasons
last
that
year.
they're better.
I've sold
But-
these for about half a decade.
I mean, there's almost always a holiday within reach of like the
So did you say
timeline
what we're?
for them to.
Yes.
Which ones are they?
So what
they're
we're doing
eggs.
is we're doing the Reese's
Marry, fuck, kill.
Mary Fuck Kill, Reese's eggs, Reese's Christmas trees, and Reese's
pumpkins.
pumpkins.
Those are the top ones.
And when he brought this to me, I said, even as the Reese's guy, They're the same.
Yeah, but you're wrong though.
But I'm the guy who sold these.
Now, if you're
seasonally for 5
comparing them
years.
to regular Reese's, there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But between the holiday Reese's, I mean, usually when I think of my favorite, I think of eggs. So your reasoning is the ratio of peanut butter, right?
The ratio of
Big
peanut
difference
butter
there.
to chocolate is different, bro. The same way with the
There's a lot
small
more peanut butter.
Reese's.
Yeah, but it's more of a
But
draft
I'm just-
difference.
But even with the shapes though, even with
I
the
prefer
holidays,
higher chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
I don't.
'Cause I love chocolate. But the eggs are the top seller.
so
I think I always wanted more peanut butter. So I think the eggs were my favorite because I think
Yeah,
there's
the eggs,
the
I
ratio
think,
has
have the
less
most.
chocolate and more peanut
But
butter.
they're also the biggest seller that we would have when we'd sell them. And,
okay, so
But I'm
what are
not
y'all's
picky.
picks? What are your
Trees?
picks?
I feel like are smaller,
They're more chocolate on them.
slightly.
but I feel like they're just smaller in general. I could be wrong. It might be a
I think
psychological
They
thing.
might have the least peanut butter of all.
I think
the-
they
Maybe that's
do.
what I'm thinking of.
They do, and the peanut butter is the driest of them all.
So I think eggs,
Yeah.
marry,
Yep.
fuck, pumpkins, kill trees.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You old pumpkin fucker.
I mean,
Put
you
a
just
hole in
carve
it.
a hole in it, man.
Warm it up
what
in
else
the
do you do on
sun.
Halloween?
What are your picks?
Now, if we're talking hearts, though,
The hearts are new.
really,
Yeah, they haven't always had those. They would just
didn't
go.
I buy you some
Sorry.
hearts? Oh no, that
No,
was
we would
Yorkies.
just go straight into
Mint.
eggs after Christmas.
I would pick. Let's see, I think hearts would be second. Well, I don't know.
Okay, so you're marrying eggs, fucking pumpkins, and killing Christmas trees.
Yes,
I am marrying eggs, fucking Christmas trees, and killing pumpkins. I think that the Christmas tree. Okay, so the egg and the pumpkin are pretty similar,
Yeah.
but I think the pumpkin's bigger and has a little bit more chocolate. Which at that point, I'm more or less just like, why wouldn't I just want a regular Reese's at this point?
Yeah.
So, for me, I would rather. I'm marrying the egg, fucking the Christmas tree, just off the fact that it's Christmas, bro. Every time it's Christmas, you see those
Christmas
things,
candy,
and they're
man.
freaking
It's always different.
yeah. And they have more chocolate, which I'm not really a fan of, but
you
it's
don't like
it's got.
chocolate, bro.
I'm not as no. I do like chocolate.
I know what you mean. You're talking about a thicker chocolate ratio to Reese's.
He likes that thickness.
And well, but it's got the it's got like ridges. It's got more.
Yeah, texture.
I know what you mean.
It's ribbed for your pleasure.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll go the same way. Marry the eggs, fuck with the trees, and it's like I can do without the pumpkins.
The pumpkin's
totally.
just a blob, dude.
Yeah.
I like the pumpkins.
Because it's like a regular Reese's.
No, it's not.
It's like a fucking.
It's basically a Reese egg.
a fucking pumpkin.
almost all peanut butter.
It's a
pumpkin-
Reese egg that starts to concave and has a little bump. That's it.
A pumpkin looks like afterbirth.
They all
Like
look
it
like
looks like a
blobs.
mistake.
Yeah.
They look like what Molly would leave on the bed.
Which one would you pick? Do you even like? You don't really eat them very often.
Whichever one is within reach every once in a while when there's
Whichever
milk
one's
in the
in front of me.
fridge and I need something sweet and with chocolate on it.
So she's
I'll
indifferent.
get whichever blob is around. So the most recent holiday.
She's kind of like me. Like I like them all. I'm splitting hairs here when I'm talking about like Mary, egg.
The pumpkins are too big, bro.
Yeah.
Too big,
Like
Yeah.
I want a thicker.
dude. When I
Chocolate
eat
shell on
the
these.
bag, bro.
Yeah.
I'll get a Reese egg and a Reese egg, put them together, and eat both of them.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Like I'm not
Oh
playing
my
around when I'm talking about my. I don't even eat sweets. I'm at a birthday party. I don't eat the cake. I just don't like them very much. Occasionally cookies if they just came out of the oven, but like once they're crispy, I don't even like them. Like I don't.
I mean, I'm not a big
350,
candy
not
guy either, but
450. Yeah.
Reese's are different though.
Exactly. I'm not really a candy guy, but when there's the holiday Reese's, I'm crushing the bag, bro.
I'm only going. If I'm being real, I'm only going for the egg and the tree.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I prefer the thicker chocolate.
Have you seen
of
the white
regular
chocolate
Reese's.
eggs?
Yeah,
But, you know.
I fuck with them.
Yeah. White chocolate Reese's pretty good.
Honestly, again, I don't know what it is with me, but there's not a lot. There is a difference in this case, but it's so small that I like them both. So I'll get like they'll have bag whatever is closest I'll grab. So they have most of the time they have the bags that's mixed. You have the regular chocolate and
Also,
the white chocolate.
Put them in the freezer.
Yeah,
Frozen
They should
Reese's.
just make the eggs all year long, bro.
they should. They would make a lot more money.
They switched the line over for whatever
Well,
holiday.
now if they did that, they would
They
start
wouldn't be as good, though.
Yeah, and they
That'd
would
be
start
stale.
selling. Yeah,
Because that's one of the reasons
the
why
big
the holiday
reason is
ones are
the
so
ratio
good.
mixed with the freshness.
Yes.
They get rid of the freshness.
Have you seen the Reese's that have like chips and stuff in them?
I've seen them. I haven't
Yeah,
tried it.
it is not
That's a lot
appetizing,
of salt.
but I've tried it and it's fire.
No, it's like I can understand
It's not
a
fire.
chocolate bar with chips.
It's a
mixed
lot.
in.
I tried it. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Because
That's-
one of the guys at work was like, it's going
I've
to be
seen some
amazing.
that
But
have
it looks
Reese's
awesome.
Puffs in them. That sounds pretty fun.
I haven't
The
tried
Reese's
those.
Pieces one.
Yeah, I've tried those.
Those are
That sounds good.
They're pretzel chips,
Yeah.
and I apparently
I've tried the chips.
pretzel ones are good.
Yeah,
Okay. Are we doing a Mount Rushmore? And that'll be it?
yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
What's
so,
Mount Rushmore again?
Most likable people. Final segment. We're doing a Mount Rushmore, and we're doing a Mount Rushmore of most likable people. You guys want to go first?
Yes.
Sure.
Morgan Freeman. Boom. Toasted.
Damn.
Damn.
He was on our list.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so
Do it.
are we
Drop
going to
the
do
bomb.
1, 2,
Yeah.
like that? Snake
Yeah.
draft?
Now let's just do alternating since it's just two groups.
Fuck that. They're going to get the fucking next one every time. They got the first pick.
No, it's
You,
Why are we
us,
doing
us,
teams?
you.
Because it's quicker.
Because there's so fucking many people.
yeah, and so many.
I can't
people.
even think of 16 people.
Yeah,
okay. I thought we were doing Mount Rushmore. But...
we are.
We are.
But if we did four,
You
we'd have to have
two,
16
and then us
to-
two.
Well,
different
Mount
people.
Rushmore needs 4 people.
Yes, but times 4. 4 of us. 4 people each. It would
We
have
are
been
doing
16,
4 people.
and we can't choose.
Whatever. Okay.
AJ's mad. Brain is hurting. I was told that.
Morgan
All right, so-
Freeman,
I thought
your
you-
turn.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Okay,
Who's
so our
next?
number 1 pick for Mount Rushmore is Betty White.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
So are we going again?
No, now it's our turn.
Yeah. Just alternate.
So this isn't Mount Rushmore.
What are you
just-
talking
it is.
about, bro? We're doing Mount Rushmore. We're just doing it on teams.
Okay.
We always do it on team.
All right, Bill Murray.
We've done that before.
Okay.
Damn, that's a good one.
That is a good one. You didn't even make our list.
You go ahead, Scott. I know who it is. Don't fuck this up. It's a clear answer here. If you don't take it, they're going to take it. It's the top one.
Okay. What?
Oh, no, it's...
Number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4. Yep. Gonna go with Bob Ross.
Boom, bitch.
Boom.
I don't know who that is.
He's the very calm voice painting guy.
Yeah, he's the guy that paints. It's like the happy
one
little
with
tree.
the
Yes.
fro.
Happy little
Yeah.
trees. No accidents. Only happy little mistakes.
Interesting.
How are you confused about this being a Mount Rushmore? We've done this multiple times where we've done teams.
What was the one you said just now?
Bob
Bob
Ross.
Our turn.
Is that the painter?
Yes.
Yeah. How do y'all
Robin.
not know who that is?
What?
It's our turn now.
Robin Williams.
Good.
They already took Morgan Freeman.
I know. They took him from us.
Let's see. I'll pick the
Yeah.
next. Okay. I think we gotta just go with the one that we were saying. The younger one. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
Oh, he is.
So likable.
Yeah, he is. That is a good one. Ryan Reynolds.
Did you see that he just sold Mint Mobile?
Yeah, he made a bunch.
He made like
off
$1
that.
billion.
Yeah. And I think mostly to get ownership of Mint Mobile, he just had
I guess
to,
the top one is what we're doing.
or in order to buy Mint Mobile. I don't know how he bought it.
Yes.
Out of the
He
top
bought
two,
it, but
you
not
could
for very
buy one.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was
I mean,
like
it was
deal
a
with
lot, but
part of it
still.
with him doing the publicity for
He's
it.
like,
It's like, how do we pay
everyone
Ryan
wants him
Reynolds?
to
Fuck
be
it.
your uncle.
We offer him
One's
ownership.
uncle.
Okay. All right, Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
I like Robert De Niro. He's controversial though.
Yeah.
Is he?
Why?
He's
What
'cause
did
he's
he do?
political. He's political.
See, I didn't even know. He
Whatever.
was political. Don't ruin him for me.
He's a liberal.
You want to whip
Oh,
up the barnacle?
nice.
I mean, he's from
I mean, so is another guy that I was gonna have on my list, but he's still likable as fuck.
who?
The barnacle.
Barnacle Face.
No, that's not why they call him the barnacle. It's
Go,
because his dick is several times longer
Robert.
than his body.
I don't know who you're talking about, but go ahead, bro. I
Alright.
trust you.
Danny DeVito, a.k.a. the barnacle.
Oh,
Is that the berry guy?
that's Frank
The guy
from
on-
It's Always
yeah.
Sunny in Philadelphia that we've been
Oh.
watching.
How many is that? Is that our fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, the reason they call
Is
him
that your fourth?
yeah, we're all done.
Oh, damn.
Now, why I keep calling him the barnacle, it's funny because some Animal Facts Twitter said the barnacle is the only animal with a penis that's like so many times the length of its body, and Danny DeVito tweeted at them saying, "Stop calling me the barnacle."
That's pretty good.
Got him.
Danny DeVito is pretty good. He's awesome. All right, so we have Morgan Freeman.
Morgan friggin' Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan friggin' Freeman, Bill Murray, Robin Williams, and Robert De Niro. You have Betty White, Bob Ross, Ryan Reynolds, and Danny DeVito. I think Ryan Reynolds is your best. Now, we have three honorable mentions. We have Woody Harrelson, Jeff Goldblum, and Christopher Walken. Now, Jeff Goldblum is like super political as well, but he's also crazy and
Yeah.
just likable in general. So
Yeah, I like Jeff Goldblum.
he's Jeff Goldblum.
And I like Christopher.
I think Christopher Walken and Jeff Goldblum
Walking here.
are so similar
Yeah.
in weird ways. They just talk weird and they're both crazy. But I think Jeff Goldblum's like actually crazy.
The
And then Woody Harrelson's just
other ones
Likeable.
on our list were Post Malone, Bob. Oh wait, we already did.
Postpone Malone's.
Post
please.
Malone, The Rock,
Biden.
The Rock.
and
Yeah, that's
Freddie
a good one.
Mercury. I think The Rock's better than Danny DeVito, but
Freddie
Possibly, but-
Mercury.
I don't know. Danny DeVito seems to be more relevant.
Is there a comedian with rock in the name?
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
That's
the one
who I
that got
thought of.
slapped by Will Smith.
What did the
Yeah.
five fingers say to the face?
What the hell, Will?
Finger say to the face.
Such an asshole. I will never forgive Will for that until he personally apologizes.
Yeah, up until that
did
moment,
apologize.
he's
Oh,
he
to
was
you?
he's in like the top 10 likable people up until that
Will
moment.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone loved
He
Will
was,
Smith.
yeah.
Yeah.
And people still love him. It's
Okay,
just like
he was
bumped
getting a
himself
little
down.
cuckoo. Before that,
Well, I didn't
he
follow.
was on the
I don't watch.
cuckoo
He had to
end
keep it
of
real for a
things.
second, is what happened.
And I was starting to think, is he okay? And then he did that, and I was just ultimate betrayal.
Speaking of cuckoo, have y'all seen Britney
there were
Spears
signs.
lately?
Yeah, there were
seen her
signs.
tits.
Isn't she
lately.
coming back?
No, she
They
has
let her out
won
of
basically
prison.
ownership of herself. She's no longer in the conservatorship, so she can do whatever the hell she wants without her dad's permission now. Because her dad held, when she had that first meltdown where she shaved her head, she was basically ruled, her dad won basically custodialship
Adult
over
custody,
her.
custody
Yes.
of an adult.
Oh.
So he had the rights of all her stuff, the rights of all her decisions, which included whether or not she could date or get married or do. Basically, he had
He controlled
to
all-
give
legal
consent.
guardianship of
Yeah,
his.
control her money.
As though she were like a
Yes.
5-year-old
She
rather
could
than a
not-
grown
Or
up.
disabled person.
So
right.
for like the better
Like,
part
mentally.
of 15, 16, maybe longer years, she could not consent for herself. Her dad had to, and her dad was, well, kind of pimping her out for money.
But hey, let's
whole
be
time.
real
Know
though.
that. I thought she was.
Well, not
isn't
like
she?
not like actually pimping, but basically
But
using her to make
getting all
himself
the money
rich.
from
Isn't
her
she like one of the main
performances.
characters in a new movie coming out? Like, isn't she actually coming back as a
No.
normal person?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe that's her sister. Doesn't
Look-
she have a
Yeah, she does.
Jessica Spears or something?
No, not
Look,
not just
What is
I'll
it?
be real.
Something else.
Jocelyn.
I'll be real.
something. She ended up being on all that before.
I don't know.
Back when that.
Is that you?
I'll be real. I was team hashtag Free Britney.
Now you're
Now she's an
hashtag.
Instagram thought.
I'm
Lock
hashtag
her
lock
up.
this bitch up, dude. Have you seen her? She's insane.
I've not. I
Well, at least she can be
think.
insane.
I think I'm
but
thinking
on
of
her
someone
own
else when I was
terms.
thinking of her
Well, that's
ending up
true.
normal. I think
but
she has like a
she
look-alike
has
that.
children, right? I mean,
Well, they're
That doesn't
grown
mean
up
that
now.
she's
They're
not-
adults, aren't they?
That doesn't
Didn't
mean
she have
that
like
she's
a
not
baby
crazy,
taken
but-
away from her or some shit?
Probably because, well,
Thanks to her dad.
yeah, I mean, her dad would end up being the guardian of the kids.
15 minutes ago, North Korea says 80,000 of its citizens have volunteered to fight against the United States.
It's not very many.
Yeah.
800,
Voluntold.
Volunteer.
800,000, not 80,000.
Oh.
Can't read.
They got voluntold.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
worried
more
about
than-
an all-out war. The nukes are all they have. A war's not gonna.
Well, the only thing that any of these countries have against the United States is the fact that they can band together. That's the big thing.
North
'Cause
Korea
on them
specifically is just their
Alone,
nukes.
well, if we're talking about like Russia or China,
Russia
or
and Russia and China are the main two that I
Yeah.
would be afraid for. An
United
actual
States would-
war.
Not too friendly with Russia.
United
right now.
States would fuck on China and would fuck on Russia. But if China and Russia were together,
It would still be
No,
bad for us.
they still
I'm not
don't have
saying
to
we'd
lose.
It'd
lose.
be bad for China because we give China all of our money.
Bad for us because they give us all their. We have,
Yeah, all of our shit.
They
comes
actually
from
have. China has more fallback plans than we do as far as commerce.
Bro.
Nice.
we're looking at Britney Spears.
there. Yeah. Yeah, she's an Instagram thought now.
Coco, you're so bad at hunting.
These are just posts that she just puts on here.
Yeah.
And
She's thirst trapping people.
I don't know if I'd call it a thirst trap.
well, you haven't seen the videos. If I can even find them, I bet you Instagram takes them down.
Surprised she
Yeah,
hasn't
I
been
think
banned
I
on
don't know
Instagram
what I
yet,
was
'cause
thinking
she's
of.
Posted a lot of bannable stuff.
Tell me this person looks sane to you, bro.
Well, obviously not. She's been locked up for 2 decades.
Well, not locked up. She's been
Yeah,
living in a
pretty
nice
much
man-
locked up.
locked in a
Bro.
mansion.
Yeah,
Like
And
same
this
thing.
is one of the
Princess.
videos of her that she's like
No dick.
fully clothed.
She looks like she just got out of rehab.
Yeah.
Possibly. did.
She is guaranteed on like all kinds of drugs.
Probably, yeah.
She does still
Anyways.
look good for her age, though.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I look like
Yeah,
that.
she
She's
looks
like, what,
good, but
40
like
something now?
5.
she looks better with the sunglasses on because without the sunglasses on, she looks like she's on drugs.
It's because she is still doing her makeup from 20
That's
20
true.
years ago, though.
Yeah, she's still doing that style of makeup
And most people who are using seem to use the same style from those
for
years
their whole
ago.
life.
So who do you think won the Mount Rushmore? Us or
Oh,
you?
I think we did.
We did because
shit.
of Robin Williams and Morgan Freeman.
Bill Murray was our best one.
Yeah,
The
totally.
top hitter.
I
thought
love
we were
Bill
really.
Murray.
I really
He's so
thought that we were
cool.
gonna
She
crush
doesn't
y'all.
even like.
I thought we were gonna crush y'all.
Well, you-
And then
Yeah,
you
y'all
came
came
out the,
You
in
thought
confident.
You came
We
out
did.
the gate
We
with
had a lot of
fucking
confidence.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I was
and
like,
then Bill
damn
Murray.
it.
Then Robin Williams.
Morgan
All
Freeman
three are
is
better than anyone y'all got.
basically God,
Dude,
except for
Betty White and
without the
Bob Ross are
violence.
both national
Hello?
treasures.
Hmm?
Betty White and Bob Ross both are national treasures.
So is Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, he is. But he was our third.
They're
pick.
not in my. When I think of most likable people, I don't think of either of them.
Bob Ross.
Especially
Betty White?
Betty White's better than Bob Ross. Bob Ross. I don't like Bob Ross.
You don't know who Bob
He's
Ross is.
one of those.
Yeah, we do. We just saw a trailer about a movie
Yeah,
about
I
him.
know,
He was
bro.
being mean in that
And
trailer.
he's one of those people they just
Pretty
want to
sure
smack
that's a
in the
comedy
face.
movie.
What?
I never liked Bob Ross, bro. He's annoying and
You ever watched the Bob Ross video?
yeah, the paint, happy little tree here, like
Dude, that's like the most relaxing
Yeah,
shit ever,
It
bro.
is.
It's
Okay.
dope.
I like Betty White more than I like Bob Ross.
Yeah, AJ watches Golden Girls instead of Bob Ross because Golden Girls is cooler.
She's been watching Golden Girls when I've been in the room.
And you've been watching too.
I've
and
laughed a
loving
couple
it.
of times.
What's
'Cause
the
Betty White is
older? What's
cool.
the? I mean, they're all old, but like, what's the old short lady with like the wig, with the big glasses?
Oh,
The chick from The Incredibles?
no, in Golden Girls?
Golden Girls.
Sophia.
Yeah.
She knows.
Sophia.
She's the funniest one.
I don't
Yeah,
know. who
the
you're talking
oldest
about.
one. The one that you laugh at and you're like, hee hee, she's funny. The short, oldest
Looking
one.
at me.
She's an asshole.
Sophia, and she's always saying sassy things.
I don't. I can't differentiate the characters.
She's the
Wow.
sassiest of them all.
That's not. You just think all old people look the same.
all the old ladies.
Oh,
So
all the old white
your-
ladies.
yeah. I mean, they kind of do.
Your parents are in a crowd of other older people. You're not
It's like,
even
oh
gonna
shit,
know
how am I
where
gonna
to
find?
go.
Yeah.
Aren't Golden Girls old yet?
They are. They're actually just really good at looking younger.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
I was gonna
Great
say, I
actors.
guarantee you, if you looked up the ages of those actresses when that show was filmed,
They look more like my grandmother.
Yep.
Who's like 90 something.
yeah, because
Yeah, there you go. Can you not
I
differentiate?
got good genes.
They have
differentiate
different
your grandmother
styles.
from other old people. Yeah, they kept the 1940s style with
Yeah.
poofy hair.
like
So
if you put
now
poofy
in,
hair
like,
on anybody, they're gonna look old as fuck.
20 years,
Yeah,
everyone's
it's
gonna have
white.
a Karen hairdo who's old.
White,
Oh god.
curly
Yeah,
hair and
old.
wrinkles.
Then 50 years from now, all the old ladies are gonna have blowouts, like all the 20
Oh, yeah.
year olds right now.
They're all going to be Karens.
No,
Wearing
that's-
leggings and Uggs.
Yes.
I
But
guarantee you they
later-
do.
God. Yeah,
Gonna have
God,
it.
retirement homes are gonna suck when it's all
Middle
Ugg
parts.
boots and leggings.
Yeah.
The basic white girl.
It's not going to age well.
Well, unfortunately, I think you guys did beat us.
Yep.
Your list was pretty good. But
That's right.
all right, guys, I think that's it for the podcast. Thank you all for watching. Stay bricked up.
Picked up.